Hi everyone. In this video we'll be seeing a numerical using Penman's equation. So please if you have to note down the question is quite lengthy one. You can pause the video and copy down the question in your notebook. So calculate the potential evapotranspiration from an area near New Delhi in the month of November by Penman's formula. The following data are available. So you have to find PT, and it has been said that you have to use Penman's formula. And the latitude is 28 degree 4 minutes north. So latitude means the phi value. I hope you remember the equation. The elevation is given, it is 230 meters above the sea level. And the equation to find the saturated vapor pressure or saturation vapor pressure EW. EW means saturation vapor pressure is given by 4.584 exponential exponent means e raised to 17.27 T divided by 273.3 plus T millimeters of mercury, where this T is the actual temperature which has to be substituted in degrees Celsius. Now some tables are given. First table, mean monthly solar radiation at the top of atmosphere. See, at the top of atmosphere, I hope you might remember, we have seen that we need to find Hn value, but in the question, if the net radiation is not directly given, you have to use that very lengthy equation. The first term of that equation was HA, and HA means the incident solar radiation or heat radiation at the top of atmosphere. So what is this graph or table about? This table gives the value of HA. So here what happens is the latitude, we need the value for 28 degree 4, but it is given for north latitude 20 degree and 30 degree. So November, the month of November, the value is 11.2 at 20 degree latitude. At 30 degree latitude it is 9.1. Now coming to mean monthly value of possible sunshine hours. What means possible? The maximum possible, capital N. So this table gives the value of capital N. Here also it is giving the value for 20 degree and 30 degree. The capital N for 20 degree is 11.2. For 30 degrees it is 10.6. Now coming to the saturation vapor pressure. I hope you have noted this down. Now coming to this saturation vapor pressure, the temperature value is given here, the saturation vapor pressure value, and the A value is given here. A means what? The slope between the saturation vapor pressure and the temperature, the slope between these two. That is, when you plot these two values, this is the slope that you are getting. So slope is not constant. So what does it mean that? What does it mean by that? It's not a straight line. Now other values are also given. The mean monthly temperature. The temperature at there is 19 degrees Celsius. The mean relative humidity is 75%. Mean observed sunshine hour. What do you mean by observed sunshine? The actual sunshine hours, that is small n is equal to 9 hours. The wind velocity at 2 meter height. This means U2. While doing numerical, you will understand. 85 kilometers per day. This is the required unit, kilometer per day. The nature of surface cover, it is given to be close ground green crop. So why this close ground is given? To find the albedo, R value. See the table, albedo, the surface, the albedo value. So since it is close group, not group, it is ground actually. Let me correct it. Close ground crops, the value is 0.15 to 0.25. So this is table 4. Now this many details are given, so write this question. Once you go through the question, now you have to understand that the whole value it is given, the table it is given, see the temperature is different, then the latitude is different. What is the required latitude? You require it for 28 degree 4 minutes, but it's given for 20 degree and 30 degree, both these tables. So there has to be some way of doing it. So we'll deal the solution one by one. So the first solution, the first step is your phi value is 28 degree 4 minutes. 4 minutes means 4 by 60, that is 0.06 degree. So this 28 degree 4 minutes can be converted to whole degrees as 28.06, because 60 minutes makes 1 degree. So that's why it's been taken like this. So that is 28 plus this 4 by 6, that is 28.06 degree. And the small time, the small t is given to be 19 degrees Celsius, and n because sunshine hours, the actual sunshine hours is given to be 9, and the maximum sunshine hours is given in the table. The first thing is that you have to calculate the vapor pressure. The question, there's a equation to calculate the vapor pressure. This is the equation. So substitute the value. This T has to be substituted in degrees Celsius. Substitute the value in degrees Celsius. This 19 degrees Celsius. When you substitute it, you'll be getting the value of 16.49. You can approximate it to be 16.5 millimeters of mercury. Now you refer table number 1. In table number 1, it has been given for 20 degree the value of what? This is HA. For 30 degree the value is this. So what you require it for 28.06. So what you have to do is you have to interpolate. So many of you might be having confusion how to plot an interpolation. So it's better you draw a small figure like this. So it is given, sorry, this is table number 1, I'm sorry. So this is table number 3, I guess, not table number 1, table number 3. So just refer table number 3. So refer to table number 3. In table number 3, see this is a table number 3. So you have got the saturation vapor pressure to be how much? 16.5. So this is a column for saturation vapor pressure. You have got the value to be 16.5. So you have got 15 and 17. It means that your vapor pressure is somewhere in between 15 and 17, isn't it? So your vapor pressure is somewhere in between 15 and 70. For 15, the A value is 0.95. For 17, the A value is 1.05. So what you need to do is you need to interpolate and find the approximate value corresponding to 16.5. So for that, see, your EW for 15 it is 0.95, for 17.5 it is 1.5. So just draw it in a figure corresponding to 15, because what you have to find is you have to find the value in A. So that is the variation that you have to show. If you have to, I'm not confusing it, see, whatever variable you have to find the value for A, that has to be drawn at the top. Okay, so the variation from 15 to 17.5 you will be showing here at a straight line, and the variation from 0.95 to 1.05 is increasing, so it is increasing like this. So that's why the curve like this, and you have to find the value for 16.5. You have to find the value for 16.5. So of course when you are taking the value for 16.5, it will be greater than what? 0.95. So what you have to do is, while doing that, you have to add something called as 0.95. So this is the term 0.95 that has to be plus, that will be added. How to find the variation? Rate of variation is varying from here to here. So 0.95 to 1.05. It's varying from 15 to 17.5. So that variation is given by, or that rate of variation is given by 1.05 minus 0.95. See, 1.05 minus 0.95 divided by 17.5 minus 50. It means the higher term minus lower term, higher term minus lower term. So that gives the variation. For how much length? We have to find it for 16.5. So 16.5 minus 15, 16.5 minus 15, and that gives this value. That gives this value. You will be getting this value. Now you need to find the total value. To get the total value from here to here, you have to add this value. That's why I'm adding 0.95. So it's very simple. If you draw this figure, whatever value you have to find, that you have to show on the top. The rate of variation will be higher minus lower divided by higher minus lower, multiplied by this variation, and if it is increasing, you have to add this term also. So that from that you will be getting the value of AS 1.01, which you can approximate it to 1 millimeter per degree centigrade. So you have got that value. Now what you have to do is, since you have found the value for A, you need to find the value of HA. So to find the value of HA, now you have to depend upon table number 1. Now depend upon table number 1. So now depend upon table number 1. So table number 1, you have to find HA. Here HA is given for 20 degree and 30 degree, but the required is 28 degree or 28.06 degree. Here also what you have to do, you have to interpolate. The same thing, what you have to find is, this is the variable that you have to find, isn't it? So see, that's a variable. See, 20 here, 30 here. That is here, 20 and 30. We don't want the variation here. We need the value. We need the value of HA. So this is HA. So that will be shown in the top portion. So it is decreasing 11.2 to 9.1. So it is decreasing like this. 11.2 corresponds to 20, and this corresponds to 30. Now what happens, since it is decreasing, what happens to this value? This value will be obviously less than, you move in this direction towards right. This value will be obviously less than 11.2. So while writing the equation for HA, you can write 11.2 minus Then the rate of variation. What's the variation? Upper minus lower, or higher minus lower, higher minus lower, and higher minus lower, higher minus lower, multiplied by this distance. What is this distance? This corresponds to 28.06. It is 28.06 minus 20. So then you'll be getting the value 9.506 millimeters per day. That's the value for HA. So I hope you know how to interpolate, because you have been doing in the DCS and all. So you know how to interpolate. You have been doing a lot of interpolation in DCS. If you are not doing it, you will do it for sure. Now coming to the next thing. Now refer to table number 2. And table number 2 deals with the duration, the maximum possible duration. This is for capital N. Here also same thing, for 20 degree and 30 degree. You need it for 28 degree 4 minutes. So what you have to do is you have to interpolate. So which will be represented in x-axis and which will be represented top axis. So we need a value from this thing. So this will be represented at the top and this will be represented at the bottom. See, 11.6, 11.2 corresponding to 20 degree and 10.6 corresponding to 30 degree. It is decreasing. So this is the value which you require for 28.06 degree. Obviously that will be less than 11.2. So that will be 11.2 minus rate of variation, higher minus lower divided by higher minus lower, multiplied by this distance. That distance is 28.06 minus 20. So you'll be getting it 10.716. Now small n is 9, capital N is 10.716. So find the value for n by n. You got this. Now we need to calculate the parameters. I hope you remember what all parameters are there. See this, remember this equation. Remember this HA you have found. R value you should be knowing, albedo value. So this is for close ground crop. So you can take the value, varies from 0.15 to 0.25. Send it. I hope you remember. It varies from 0.15 to 0.25. So you can take the higher value, 0.25. And A value you have to find. A value, you know, it is given by 0.29 cos phi. And B value is a constant. You can take the average value of B to be 0.52. And sigma value is a Boltzmann and Stefan constant. The value is given by 2.01 into 10 raised to minus 9 millimeter per day. Then EA value that you can find. And TA value. TA is the mean air temperature. You have to find that in Kelvin. The given temperature in degrees Celsius is 19. So to find that in Kelvin, you have to add it with 273. That's the calculation of parameters. It is given that the relative humidity is 75%. So relative humidity means nothing. Relative humidity is nothing but it's a ratio of actual vapor pressure to saturation vapor pressure. It is a ratio of actual vapor pressure to the saturation vapor pressure. So in order to find the actual vapor pressure, you need to multiply this both. So the actual vapor pressure EW is given by relative humidity multiplied by saturation vapor pressure. So we'll get the value for actual vapor pressure. It is 12.38. The saturation vapor pressure which we have found was 16.55. So this is less than that. EA. Now to find the value of A, 0.29 cos phi. Cos phi means your latitude. Substitute the value of latitude. You'll be getting the value of A. And B value is 0.52. And R value, as I have discussed from the table. And sigma is a constant. It's 2.01 into 10 raised to minus 9. And TA value is 273 plus 90. So you get. So you got everything. Then what you have to do? You have to calculate HN value to substitute this value in this very lengthy equation. To substitute all these parameters. So when you substitute it correctly, I repeat, you have to substitute it correctly. You'll be getting the value of HN, the net incident radiation, to be 1.99 millimeters per day. Now what's our aim? We have to find PET. PET is a very small equation, but to find that HN, it's a very large equation. For calculation, you have to find EA also. So for calculating PET, if you see PET, it is A HN plus EA gamma by A plus gamma. You have calculated HN, you have calculated A, and psi is gamma is a psychometric constant given by 0.49. Now what you need to find is you need to find the value for EA. So during a discussion we have said that the equation for EA is given. EA is a parameter that depends upon the wind velocity and the saturation vapor pressure. I hope you remember. It is given by 0.35 divided by 1 plus U2 by 160 divided by EW minus EA. For U2 is the wind velocity at 2 meters above the ground surface expressed in kilometers per day. That is given in the question as 85 kilometers per day. Substitute those values, you get the value of EA as 2.208 millimeters per day. And this psychometric constant, you know, we have discussed, it is 0.49 millimeters of mercury per degree centigrade. Now substitute this value in the PET, we'll be getting the value for PET as 2.02 millimeters per day. It's a very, very important question. You can expect questions like this.